If MMA were a cuisine, Ilia Topuria and Arman Tsarukyan would be two very different recipes for pain. Topuria is the espresso shot, small cup, massive kick, and you feel it immediately. Tsarukyan is the slow-cooked stew, layered, relentless, and by the time you realize what's happening, you're trapped in a pressure cooker. Put them in a cage together, and you get a connoisseur's matchup. Power and precision versus pace and grappling suffocation. This is your boy Wave, and today we're doing Ilia Topuria versus Arman Tsarukyan tale of the tape and traits that matter, size and division reality. Topuria is a natural featherweight with genuine lightweight power. Tsarukyan is a true lightweight with horsepower in the clinch and on the mat. At 145, Arman would be a unicorn. At 155, Ilia is giving up functional strength and size. A catchweight between 150 155 favors Arman physically. Striking, Topuria's boxing is surgical and mean, tight hooks, nasty counters, body work, and the kind of explosiveness that reboots operating systems. He's excellent at slipping, rolling, and returning with venom. Tsarukyan's striking has matured. Sharp jab, solid low kicks, improved shot selection, good entries behind straight punches. But punch for punch, Ilia is the more dangerous technician. Wrestling and grappling. Tsarukyan is an elite scrambler with chain wrestling that feels like a never-ending level on hard mode. He sets a pace, sticks to hips, and turns single legs into minutes of control. Topuria's wrestling is underrated. He can hit reactive doubles, and he's a very good top player. But against a guy who lives in transitions, defending one takedown isn't the job. Defending 15 is. Pace and cardio. Tsarukyan's gas tank is a metronome at 180 BPM. Topuria fights in efficient bursts, conserving energy for power shots and timely sprawls. Over 25 minutes, pace becomes its own weapon, and Arman swings it like a hammer. How the fight plays out round one. The danger zone for Arman. Topuria is an ambush predator early. His counters detonate when opponents step in straight backs. If Tsarukyan overcommits on an entry without framing or striking first, he risks meeting a hook he'll remember in a dream sequence. Expect Arman to jab and jog into his tie-ups, feints low calf kicks to freeze Ilia's stance, punch-to-clinch sequences, and cage rides. Ilia circles off well and punishes the exit with check hooks and right hands, but even one clean takedown into half guard can buy Arman 2 minutes of bank control, edge swinging. Either a Topuria scare or Tsarukyan starts the grind. Rounds 2, 3, the war of inches. Tsarukyan's best trick isn't the first takedown. It's making you defend the second, third, and fourth in the same exchange. He'll mat return off the cage, rotate to the back, and chip away with short punches. Topuria's balance and core strength mean he'll pop up more than most, but that pop-up costs him hands and feet to the mat. Exactly where Arman loves to pounce again. On the feet, Ilia lands the cleaner, scarier moments. The counter right as Arman exits the clinch, the left hook to the liver when Arman squares up. But output favors Arman in optics, control, riding time, knees to the thigh, little elbows, start winning rounds on 2 of 3 scorecards. Rounds 4 or 5, attrition or artillery. If Ilia carries his power late, the final 10 minutes are still a minefield for Arman. But fatigue shifts the math on underhooks and hip heists. Tsarukyan's chain wrestling becomes stickier, his cage rides heavier. Topuria's best late round swing is the body work he invested earlier and the threat of a guillotine or front headlock as Arman shoots sloppier. Still, Arman rarely shoots naked. He touches first, level changes, and finishes on the fence. The cumulative effect feels like being slowly folded into a carry-on suitcase. Key tactical battles, first layer versus second layer. Topuria wins the first layer exchanges, initial counters, first sprawl, first scramble. Tsarukyan wins the second and third layers, re-attacks, mat returns, and clinch regrips. Footwork tax. If Ilia can consistently pivot off the lead and punish exits, Arman pays a toll every entry. If Arman pins Ilia on the monster logo and staples a wrist, the taxman flips. Kicks as glue. Tsarukyan's calf and body kicks aren't just scoring, they're positional glue that set up the shot. If he's landing them clean, his doubles get a letter of recommendation. The intangible's composure. Both are ice-cold competitors. Ilia's confidence borders on gravitational. Arman's discipline is robotic. Neither melts under bright lights. Chin and recovery. Both have been hit hard and stayed functional. Topuria's power travels, but Arman's recovery protocols are elite. So, who wins? At featherweight, you'd lean Ilia. At lightweight or 155 catchweight, the likeliest reality, you lean Arman. Over 5 rounds, Tsarukyan's chain wrestling, clinch control, and pace likely blunt Topuria's clearest win condition enough times to edge the cards. Ilia scares him at least once, maybe drops him on an exit. Arman survives, turns it into a leg ride, and makes the judges remember minutes, not moments. Prediction: Arman Tsarukyan by competitive unanimous decision after a nervy first round and a couple of hold-your-breath counters. If they ran it 10 times at 155, Arman grinds out 6 or 7. At 145, Ilia flips the script. But in the most plausible matchup, the stew outlasts the espresso, still spicy, just cooked longer. Agree with my verdict? Let me know in the comments down below. Have an amazing everyone. This is Wave signing off.